I opened mine earlier. I'm sorry.
It's all right. You already got this party
Although,
started.
I don't know if you've had these. So I thought this was seltzers, but it's not. It's actual. It's still beer. It's just
Some
flavored.
beer.
Yeah, but they're flavored because there's a handful of them. But they all have like a hint of lime and salt, like it's already dressed,
Oh,
and
that's
then
cool.
like the flavor itself.
That's fire.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not. I mean, it's
I've
not
been
the best,
drinking.
but
I've been drinking. It's a Kona brew, but it's like a seasonal one.
uh-huh.
But it's a pineapple pinster.
Mm.
It's really good, dude. I've been really hyped on like IPAs and pinsters and stuff. Like, how do you say it?
Uh, Pinsters,
Is that what it is? Pinsters? It's a type of beer.
Pilsner.
Pilsner. Pilsner.
I was like, what
Shut
the
up.
fuck's a pinster? I was like,
Listen.
hipsters, yes, they drink IPAs.
Nah, but I've been really like on a. Oh, wait. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Well, at least we know it's working.
Oh, as soon as it's working. All right, cool. I just want to make sure you can hear me. You know, I'm
We always
I'm
have
the
the
one
issues
everyone.
with you.
And I'm the one that everyone wants to hear.
Yeah, so we'll go with that.
But
So
yeah, dude,
I saw that you had done a fantasy draft.
I did.
How'd that go?
I don't know. I don't know if. I don't know, dude. I feel like I have a solid team, but at the same time, I don't know. You know what I mean? They gave me. They didn't give me the. They gave me a B in my draft thing. They expect me to go like 9 and something or 10 and something. I can't remember the exact one. But
So my thing that I have learned and kind of really dislike is that a lot of platforms, so like Yahoo, whenever you draft, the grade that you get, it's only based off of like ADP.
oh,
So if you have, if you're pick number 20 and you go and reach for somebody because you don't think that they're going to be there by the time you get to pick next and
they
their,
base it off of
ADP
that.
is 45, you're automatically going to get a bad, not a bad grade, but like that has the most heavy influence of your grade that Yahoo gives you.
So like if it's like this was the big thing. The ending of first round, tight ends started going off like that. They
Mm-hmm.
started going. So second round, oh actually no, third round is when I took Mark Andrews.
Yeah. See,
I took yeah.
that's like almost two whole rounds higher than what he normally goes.
Yeah, because you could, and that's the thing I love about fantasy drafts is you could totally screw everybody up by going wild and taking a random player at a certain point.
Or you could also screw yourself up.
You could, you
Yeah,
very
you,
much
you,
could.
you could very much do that.
No,
That's
I was pretty happy with my draft. I mean, I got at Saquon, which scary, but at the same time, Daniel Jones can't throw 5 feet in front of him. And if he is throwing 5 feet in front of him, he's throwing it to Saquon Barkley. So that's good. And then coming back, I said it as I was going up. I was like, I don't want to do this because I'm wearing my Niner jersey. I was like, I don't want to do this. It's the only person that's logical to take right now. And I took DK Metcalf on the way back.
yeah,
It's a monster.
yeah, that
It's
makes
a
sense
beast.
though.
You can't play with your heart over there. On fantasy, you can't play with your heart. I think
Yeah.
the biggest thing I did was I went up and I had 3 picks I was gonna take, but I was busy talking to somebody and I didn't notice all 3 of them got taken. And I panicked, and we only have a minute, and they're like 20 seconds. I was like, it was like 10 seconds, so I took Niners defense at like 6, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean that's a solid defense. Don't get me wrong,
That's like super high though.
but no, maybe it was 7. I think it was round 7.
Hell, that's probably why you got a B.
Yeah.
They're like, who the hell's taking defensive right now?
I panicked. Then right before I went to go take Josh Allen, someone else took Josh Allen, and I wanted to cry. So then I just grabbed Robert Woods instead.
Still
But
pretty
I
solid.
I got Justin Herbert in like the 5th, I think. Solid QB right there.
Yeah, I mean they're projecting breakout year.
Yeah, I mean, was last year not his breakout year?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, this year is supposed to be his breakout.
Did he break like all the rookie passing and touchdown record?
I don't know that much.
No, he
I don't
broke
know.
2.
I'm sure he did.
I'm pretty sure he broke like 2 records.
Yeah, I mean it wouldn't surprise me. Okay, I got a question for you.
Answer for you.
So there's a battle royale between all the mice, rats, mice? It's mice, right? Meese?
I don't know.
Between all the mices, between all the mice in the Disney realm, free for all fight. Who's winning it all?
Dang it. What's his name? Dude, that's a lot of mice.
Yeah.
Just going at each other. Does Ratatouille get to use somebody?
I'm going with no.
Or is he just going in
He
there
just
with
like
little
himself?
hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, catch these paws.
Little hands. I got such little hands. Okay, what's his name? Professor. Oh God, what's his name? The bad guy from the Mouse Detective. A big old rat.
Oh, oh yeah. I don't know his
dude.
name, but I know who you're talking about.
Professor like Raqua or something like that. Ratqua.
The claw. You know, I really wanted to say like Remy from Ratatouille, but I just feel like he's gonna get smashed by that guy.
Yeah, I don't.
I think you chose right. I really do.
I think I chose right.
I think you chose right. Like he's like, I mean, obviously he's the bad guy, so he was gonna lose regardless. Because obviously like Sherlock
no factors.
Yeah.
No.
So I think he's smashing everybody.
You know who might be able to take him because he's so dumb, but he's big.
Who?
Gus.
Oh,
from
God.
Cinderella.
He's not. Yeah, but he's not big this way. He's big this way.
Yeah. He just rolls.
Yeah.
Gus, use battle roll.
Oh my God.
That's hella funny. Not too long ago, I was just outside cleaning, and mind you, in this story, like my outside's very clean at this point. Like I cleaned up, I'm just kind of putting my tools away and stuff, you know. And I move my lawnmower to the side because I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna put it over here in case it rains. I don't want it to get wet or anything. And a fucking big ass rat just comes crawling out. I knew I haven't had rats in forever. It's only when it's like pouring rain is when I see them around. Like if it's raining for a week solid, I'll see one because we take our trash like every week. You know what I mean? I have a trash can. I have a metal trash can, so those fools can't get through that. You know, and with the top, put the lid right on. This fool comes out. This fool's like this big. It's like a sewer rat. Like, oh hell no!
No.
He comes running at me, just blast him to the wall. I kicked the shit out of him, and I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Either way, I got tossed. Kicked it, went wham, super hard. Because I was just doing the yard. I had my steel toe boots on. I was waiting. I was like gonna run at him and step on him. I realized I kicked that fool so hard. And wake back up.
What about that time we were outside and we were playing darts?
Yeah.
And I smoked that rat with that dart and he fucking ran off with it. Oh my God, dude! I think about that story so often. Like, not even lying. I just nailed him.
Then I lost the dart, guys. Now we play with. Now we have because I had 2 sets.
Yeah.
I went like this, 4 sets. I have 2 sets, and now I'm missing one from one set.
That's my fault. I take full responsibility for that one.
Yeah. Dude, my what's it called? I forget like how often like we actually drank at my house and stuff. Like
Yeah.
drank a lot, like ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
Either my house or the Rice house.
Yeah. Or cronies.
Oh,
Cronies is deadly, dude.
Cronies is deadly.
Cronies is deadly.
Remember the time? Great story. We went to watch the Golden State playoffs game, and I told my girlfriend at the time, now fiance, hey, I'm just gonna go. You know, we're gonna drink a little, but we're not gonna get too crazy. Don't worry. So we're drinking, we're having a few beers, taking a few shots, nothing out of the ordinary. You know, I think we were like 2-3 shots in, maybe like 4 or 5 beers in.
Yeah.
I know that sounds like a lot, guys, but that's not a lot for us. Eating tater tots, you know, we're just chilling. Game's over, so we're like, okay, we'll just hang out a little bit more. We're drinking a little bit more. Jacob wants to get a vape. I'm like, all right, yeah, we'll go get a vape for sure. We buy his vape. He's like, hey, let's go to the Rice house because I gotta take a piss. All right, we'll go to the Rice house. We'll go take a piss. Then he realizes. Then we take a few shots there. He's like, you know what? Let's wait for Danny to get home. Danny can drive us. He's like, because I just don't feel comfortable driving at this point. I was like, all right, that's cool. I don't care. Danny gets there. Mind you, I haven't seen Danny in months. He's like, what the fuck? What's up, man? You know, super stoked to see me. I'm like, what's up? He's like, you taking shots? I was like, yeah, I'm taking shots. I'll take one with you. Now we're taking more shots. We're drinking. We're talking stories. We're catching up. Realize another hour or 2 has passed by. And Danny thinks, and I'm like, fuck, should I go home? Or you say, aren't you like, oh, I got to take you home, huh?
Yeah.
He's like, you're like, Danny, can you drive us? He's like, I don't think so, man. I'm not too sure. And I'm like, fuck it. Let's just keep going. I'm already in trouble. We don't leave.
I want to capitalize real quick on that. Just so, you know, when Irie hears that, she knows that it was yo ass, not mine.
My ass.
Yo ass.
Go play. Go play. What do you want to tell me? Oh, yeah, doggy toy. You left it in here last night. All right, go play. Oh, and you just bring toys. She brings toys in here, leaves them around, and then comes in with her shopping cart and is like, "Can I buy this?" I'm like, sure, $20. She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Okay, $5." She's a master negotiator. Okay, back to the stories. Special guest Brooklyn Lay. Back to the story. So we drinking. At this point, I'm like, damn, I really do need to go home. Like, Irie did not text me anything. Hey, go play. Go play. Get out of here. See, she's trying to come in with her cart.
Yeah.
So we finally, Jacob's like, you know what? Let me just, Brooklyn. Oh, go play. Go play.
We're gonna take a drink every time she comes in.
Go home. She's not mad. Her friends are there.
That was the only thing that saved us. It was the only thing that saved us, was that she had company.
She had company, so we were lucky. Then, Isaiah's there, remember?
Mm-hmm.
We packed up a bunch of brews and went to my house, and Isaiah, my roommate at the time, he was there, so we're like drinking, hanging out. I was like, okay, I love you. I'm gonna go to sleep. We decide, hey, we're like, Isaiah's never been to the Rice house, huh? All our other friends are, so like Hawaka's been there. Abe's been there. Everyone's been there, but Isaiah never went there. So we're like, let's take him to the Rice House. It's like 11 o'clock already. I don't come home. We go back there. We don't go home until like 4 in the morning.
It was bad.
I went home and I tried to convince Ari, like, babe, no, we were in the garage the whole time. She was like, shut the fuck up. I know damn well you left. She's like, go back to the Rice House? And I was like, yeah. She's like, she walks away.
Was that the same night that when Isaiah came and he was started to like drink with us, and then we poured like 2 or 3 different types of whiskey in a glass? Was that a different time?
I was Christmas party.
Okay.
I was the ugly Christmas sweater party.
That's right. Yeah. That fucking kid. I swear to God. I don't know, dude. I feel like I can not only smell but just taste like the differences between whiskeys.
Oh,
and
yeah.
this motherfucker had like Jack, Crown, and wasn't it like Jameson or something like that was in it?
It was like
or Jaeger?
Jameson. No, it was Jameson because might have been Maker's Mark.
It might have been.
Oh, it was either Jameson or Maker's Mark because I know we were drinking Jägermeister.
Yeah.
That was my shit at the time.
But I thought we ran out of that one.
Yeah, I think so. So then I was like, hold on, because I had a bunch of bottles in the house.
Yeah.
I always have tons of alcohol. So oh yeah. So yeah, I think it was Jameson. I used Jameson for like, what's it called? For old fashions and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
A fucking kid.
But we poured like 2 or 3 different whiskeys in a shot glass for him, and he drank it like a champ. Didn't phase him. Didn't even be like, oh, there's different kind in here. Like it was.
We poured it. Oh, because I had like 2 bottles of each, and it was just whatever was left in each bottle. We poured it in the big shot glass.
Yeah.
He watched it. I was like, Isaiah, drink that. Like, all right.
He pounded it.
Like me and you looked at him like, bro, you're wild.
Yeah, dude, I could never. I could not. Let alone the big shot glass, that's already a no for me. Like, I'm a little bitch. My gag reflex kicks in, and that's going everywhere. But then motherfucker had 2 different types of liquor in it. I cannot, dude. I cannot.
That was when I was really drunk, and I was like, no more alcohol. You can keep drinking beer, but no more liquor. And I was like, Jacob. I go up to Jacob.
This motherfucker.
I go up to Jacob. And I'm all, there's a bottle of Crown in the house.
Mind you, I told his ass no, I was not going to do it.
He was like, Irie said you can't go get it. I was like, but if you go get it. You're like, no. I was like, okay, I'll be right back. And I go sneak off, and Irie sees me and follows me right in. I was like, damn. I go back outside. I was like, mission failed. We'll get him next time.
I feel like someone did get it for you though. Was it Huaca or was it Isaiah?
No one got it.
Oh.
Irie was like,
just guarded it from there on out.
So all we did was just drink beer the rest of the night. She went back to her friends. She's like, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Oh, dude. I went golfing a couple weeks back, and I went with one of my buddies, Zach, and another one of our buddies, Robert. And we went to this golf course that was out here kind of by my house. And so, like, we get there early because it's fucking hot here, and it gets hot at, like, 10 o'clock. And so our tee-off time, we try to get as early as possible. We end up getting, like, 9:40 something. And so we got paired up with another guy who is from Vegas, and he was here on, like, vacation or something like that. So, like, we're kind of hanging out, having a good time, laughing. Well, it's, like, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and I'm hungry. And, I think we had just got to either the 8th hole or we were on the 9. I can't remember which one. But it was about 12 o'clock. I was hungry, and I was like, you know what? I want food. So right about that time, the beer girl came rolling around. And well, we need refills, we need more beer. And I was like, I'm hungry. I was like, what do you have? And she was like, oh, I have chips and peanuts and crackers. And I was like, fucking nothing to fill me up, you know? So I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
we're going to have to stop. Because we initially weren't going to stop and get food because we were already running behind because the course was kind of busy. And, uh, and so I was like, you know what? I really want food. And so she was like, oh, well, actually, I have breakfast tacos. And now, like a sensible person, Zach was like, well, when were they made? And she was like, this morning. And he was like, yeah, but what time this morning? Because that makes a huge difference. And for me, I was just like, no, it doesn't. I'm fucking hungry. Like, what do you have left? And so she was like, oh, I have potato and egg. And I was like, cool. I was like, yeah, I want one. And she was like, oh, how many do you want? I have 3. And I was like, I'll take 2. She's like, okay. So I get the first taco, and I'm like already opening it up, and I'm about to take a bite, and she goes, oh, I have Tabasco. I was like, oh, fuck it up. So I was like, put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. And so I hand her my taco, and so she like is pouring the Tabasco on. Well, she like overdid it, and so like a shit ton came out. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, that was kind of a lot. And I was like, don't worry about it, it's just Tabasco. I was like, lather my second one up. So she lathers my second one up, and so she drives away, and then I start eating, right? And I was like, fuck yeah, it's so good, I'm hungry. And then like bite number 2, I was like, oh shit, this got a little kick to it. It's starting to heat up. The third bite, I was like, oh fuck, this shit hot. Like it's hot. And so I was like, oh my god, I was like, I don't remember Tabasco being that hot. So like when we went to Cronies, we would always put Tabasco and ketchup and eat that with the tater tots, So I was like,
me and hot sauce.
I know.
I always got it.
And so I was like, dude, there's no way that this Tabasco is this hot right now. And so I was just like, fuck. So I barely finished the first one, and my face is red. Like red. And I'm sweating. My lips are tingling. I start to try to eat the second one. Bro, I start losing my fucking hearing. It was so fucking hot, dude. Everything on my face was numb and tingling, and I was just like, holy shit. So I ate half of it, and I was like, I gotta fucking stop. Like, I can't, dude. It was real hot. So, of course, everyone's making fun of me, right? They're like, oh, you little bitch, can't have Tabasco. And I was like, bro, I was like, dude, it's like, there's no fucking way, right? So it was probably like an hour and a half later. I'm still fucking sweating. My face is still red. My mouth is still hurting. Like, it fucking hurt. And she comes back around, and I was like, hey, what the fuck was in that bottle? I was like, you show me that bottle right now. I was like, you take it out. And she was like, the Tabasco? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, why? And I was like, because that motherfucker was hot. And she was like, oh, I told you I put 2. Oh, we got to take a drink. There's what? Brooklyn.
Doc McStuffins in the tizzy.
Ooh, the doc. Doc is in the house.
I'll give you a doctor.
Alright, go ahead.
Well, thank you.
Alright, go play. Go.
Heal something.
And
some sick stuffed animals.
And so I was just like, oh my god. So she brings out the bottle, and she was like, I told you I accidentally put too much on. And I was like, yeah, if Tabasco is not that bad. But I was like, let me see that bottle. So she pulls the bottle out, and she goes, oh. Like, the fuck you mean, oh? She goes, yeah, it's not just Tabasco. She's like, there's scorpion pepper in it. And I was like, the world's second hottest pepper, and you gave me no fucking warning when you pour that on my taco. I was like, from now on, you cannot just say it's Tabasco. You have to warn some motherfuckers before you give them that, because I was like, I almost died. I lost my hearing for like 2 holes. That bitch was hot. And I was panicking. I just came up, like, I would put the ball down and tee off, boom, just hit, not even thinking about it. Go to my ball, boom, just hit, don't think. Because I was just like, the only thing I could focus on was trying to not die because it was so fucking hot. It was literally the worst. I was like, how do you not warn people about that? You'd think it'd be common sense to be like, oh, this label, although it is Tabasco sauce, it says scorpion on it too.
Yeah. I didn't know Tabasco made it with scorpion.
I didn't fucking know that either. Apparently neither did she. But then she followed it up with, oh, yeah, I think we accidentally ordered this one. Well, why don't you accidentally throw that motherfucker away? Because you should not be serving that to the general public without a goddamn waiver form. Like,
Go to soup.
I should have, because I'm pretty sure I lost half my taste buds that day. It was scary. Like, I'm not kidding, dude. That motherfucker was hot.
Oh, you want to hear a great story that it involves golfing, kind of?
Okay.
Well, actually, it's not a story. It's just
If it doesn't involve golfing, I don't want it.
Okay, so my uncle's like 40 or something. If you meet him, he's like the coolest guy. He lives in California, but he comes and visits all the time. But he like if he came and hung out with us, you would not think that fool's like 40 something.
Yeah, like a kid.
Huh?
Does he act like a kid?
Oh no, like the way he drinks.
Oh.
And then like just recently he went like on a full like bike ride like with his friends. Like he went like on a long like ride with his bikes and stuff. This fool like travels to like Mexico and stuff just for the surf.
Wow.
He's legit the definition of the coolest man in the world. This what makes him even cooler. So I'm just scrolling on Instagram, and I see somebody iced all of their friends before tee off.
Oh God.
And I'm like, is this Jacob? Like, who is this? And I look, and it's my fucking uncle. And I message him. I'm like, that's so fucking great. Me and my friends play that same game, and we ice each other hard. He's like, had to get them sons of bitches right before we started. It's just so funny because you see a picture of him like.
That's great.
All of them just like.
That's
I guess he
great.
put it in all where their golf balls go.
Uh-huh.
All their golf balls and put them like in his bag, and put all of them in there and just zipped it up.
Fuck.
So when they're going to get their balls, it's just like. Got him.
That's great. I want to try to incorporate it. Dude, I haven't iced somebody in so long.
I want to say I iced somebody. I iced Danny the first time we hung out in a long time. I think I sent you guys the Snapchat.
Yeah.
I iced Danny when he came over instantly because I bought him it was around his birthday, so I bought him a gift. And I bought him like socks and like I bought him an Overwatch mask because I know he loves Overwatch. Overwatch. And I just put it right at the bottom. And he was like, "Oh, dude, thank you." I was like, and he was like, oh, "I knew it was too good to be fucking true." Yeah, dude. Icing is horrible. It's such a horrible game.
It is, but dude, it's just so fun.
So fun.
Like the creativity that comes out of it. Like I remember the time Lawrence came over and to the Rice house, and it was for a party. I can't remember what it was for, but it was for a party, and this motherfucker like put a target on me. And so him and Jazz both they both got me fucking good because there was the leader behind the TV. So the time where I reached behind the TV to grab my HDMI cord to hook it up to the other one.
It was way later. Too.
And it was, dude. It was like 2 or 3 days after the party. That's when I found almost half of them was after the party. So it was like not even like, you know, because like with the ice, like you can make up for it. You know, like most of the time you're already drunk or have been drinking frequently. So when you're like, oh shit, I got ice, you just throw it back. It's whatever. But when you're sober dude, it's the worst. And so it was like 2 or 3 days later, I found that motherfucker at the back of the TV. Then I found another one in my clothes hamper, a liter, the same big one. And then it was probably a good at least 7 to 9 days after when I found the last one. And it's because I was doing my bed sheets. So apparently he had stuck one of the ice bottles in my pillow. Well, I didn't use the pillow that he stuck it in. And so when I finally was like washing my bed sheets and my pillow covers and stuff like that, I took the pillow covers off and I flopped it out and that motherfucker hit my bed. And I was like, first of all, if that bitch hit the floor and shattered, I would have been pissed. And then I was just like, I don't know what I was more pissed about. The fact that it took me so long to find it or the fact that I still had to fucking chug another one. I was fucking furious. And so I texted him and I was like, I fucking hate you. I really fucking
gone
hate
at
you.
this point too.
Yeah, he was gone. That's what I'm saying. Like, this motherfucker had been gone a week and I found a fucking Smirnoff in my pillow. I was so pissed. I was so pissed.
What's it called? I put them in the shower. Get Hawaka and Isaiah, because like we all had our designated spots where we put our soap.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it right behind Hawaka's shampoo. So I'm like in my room just like watching TV, laying down with Brooklyn, and all I hear is fucking Trey. And I look up and I'm like, oh, I got his ass. I put it there. He hadn't been home in like 3 days because he was staying at his girlfriend's. So I totally forgot that I put it up there. Yeah.
That's great.
It's fucking great.
That's real nice. All right. I saw this thing on TikTok, and it was, we got to take a drink. There's Brooklyn.
Oh, go play. I don't want to eat food right now. Thank you.
It was which is harder, and they asked like 7-8 questions, but there was just a few that I wanted to ask you to see, and then we'll talk about which one we think is harder. So the first one, what do you think's harder, winning an NBA championship or the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl.
You think so?
I think so. I think. Well, because there's so many games in like NBA championship.
I feel like that's what makes it harder, though. Winning an NBA championship, I feel like, is harder. Now, granted, to your defense,
I think football's a harder. Like, not like I'm not because I love both sports. You know what I mean? I love baseball. You know.
Yeah.
I think football's a much harder sport, and I see with basketball. Sometimes you look at it and you're like, West is way more dominant than the East,
I think
and stuff like that. But AFC and NFC.
Well, I'm thinking in terms of like the players. Like on a football team, you have depth. Like if someone gets hurt, like granted, if your star player gets hurt, that drastically affects your chances of winning. But I just feel like with basketball, if your star player goes out, like it's like 1% chance of you winning at this point. And I think what makes it harder is that you play the same team. Like you can play them up to 4 times like round 1 if you don't sweep them or whatever, like, or you can play them up to 7 times, I should have said. You're lucky if you get 4. At the least you're playing them 4 times to win. So it's like you constantly have to change how you play. You're shooting, like whatever the case is, like you're gonna have to come up with new plays to try to stop somebody, right? Whereas with football, it's a one and done. If you get beat, you're out, and you just the winner goes forward. But to your point, it is a much tougher sport because obviously it's contact. But I feel like in terms of like the mentality behind it, overall chances, I just feel like winning an NBA championship is harder than winning.
But then see, it also could be easier too at the same time, because you could lose the first 2 games and completely come back.
That is true.
If you're down by like, I'm not going to quote 21 because, Brady was down by like 21 and came back. But you know what I mean? Like that's like a 1 in a million chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in football, your quarters are pretty much your games. You win first quarter, you lose second quarter. You lose third quarter, you have to win fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So where it's like with basketball, you can change up your plan. You could do this, you could do that. You know what I mean?
With football, you have to do it on the fly.
You have to do it on the fly, which in my defense makes it harder.
Yeah.
You have one. See, basketball, you technically have up to 4 chances. Football, you got 1 chance, and that's it. And it makes, honestly, maybe I just like football more because can have a Super Bowl party. We can't have NBA like championship parties unless it goes to like Game 7.
That is
And
true.
you can have a big party. But then like you don't know like what like unless you work and stuff, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but
I think I only
to that point too, though, like at least you have potentially seven games. Whereas like when you have a Super Bowl, that's it. And then when you have the NBA Finals, you could potentially have 7 games.
Yeah.
You know, when was the last time in the finals that the other team got swept? And so there was only 4 games.
What's it called? 3 years ago, when Golden State swept the Cavaliers.
Okay. Well, yeah. But still, you get what I'm saying, though, right? Like you still
I know
had
what you mean.
4 enjoyable games out of that.
Yeah.
You know.
But then still, at the same time, it's like it's so hard to have a party.
Yeah, because you don't know when the last one could be the last one.
Exactly.
But to that defense, though, you could have up to Game 4, you could have 3 other parties.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, you could have the party each time, so you get more parties, which is more drinking, more food, more hanging out.
We're adults. We have jobs, and it's always in the middle of the week.
That is true. Yeah, basketball really fucks it
Super
over.
Bowl is Sunday.
Yeah. All
I
right.
mean, if like most people have Sundays off.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
most people.
Yes. What, Brooklyn?
Does that
Hey,
count
yeah,
as an
okay,
appearance? I'm gonna say yes.
I'll be right back.
This guy.
Coming. Okay, you're gonna shut the fridge?
Look at all those jerseys. I need to hang up my jerseys. Damn tablet went to sleep.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Sorry, what's it called? I restarted her new job today.
Oh yeah.
Works at eye doctors.
Oh. Nice.
It's weird. It's weird. So I guess some people's eyes are sensitive to where they can't dilate their eyes like through like the drops.
Mm-hmm.
So because Irie's a phlebotomist and she's certified to like give people shots and stuff, I guess there's this new one that like you give them a shot and it dilates their eyes like that. So that's what she does now. Cool.
That's nifty.
Very nifty.
So I feel like we're still pretty split.
I think so.
I see valid points on both sides, but
Same here.
I'm gonna hold my guns on that one. Now,
Same here.
what's harder? Stopping Kobe Bryant in the paint from scoring, or catching a pass against Jair Alexander?
Ooh. I think Kobe. I think it's way
I'm
harder.
going Kobe too.
I feel like I could still break off or get enough space.
Well, what I thought about
Jair.
with that is that you have to rely on somebody else to get you the ball anyways,
yeah.
to make it. Now, if we are guaranteed the perfect pass every single time, then maybe. But I'm still going against Kobe. I think it would be way harder to stop Kobe scoring.
If I was like somewhere and they're like, "Hey, we got a basketball court and a football court, a basketball court and a football field. You want to go play against Kobe, or you want to go play against Jair Alexander?" I'll be like, "Put me up against Alexander. I ain't going up against Kobe."
The motherfucker gonna
like-
call me names.
Yeah. He gonna be mean to me.
Yeah, I felt like that was a little bit of an easier one because I
Yeah,
really
that
just feel
was
like we
easier.
both would have went Kobe. So
Yeah.
now
Harder.
this one's kind of interesting because the chances of both of them happening are very slim. for whatever reason, I feel like I've been noticing this year, it has happened a lot more than what I had thought it would have. So the question is, what's harder, pitching a no-hitter or returning a kickoff for a touchdown? I'm going no-hitter because once again, I feel like there's too many outside variables where you can get boned, because you can throw it and you hit it, and as long as the outfielder catches it, then it doesn't count. But if it goes past that and they miss it, then now if they're going to hit a home run, they're going to hit a home run.
I was a punt returner and a kick returner, so
Yeah. Unless you're like go to the true extent of saying like all strikeouts, at which point I don't think that's ever been done. If it has, it's definitely been like less than 5.
I mean, I'm gonna look that up right now.
You're gonna have to word it differently though, because if you just do no hitter, like I said, as long as there was no base scored, then it's still technically no hit. I'm talking about there was strikeouts only.
Has anyone ever striked out all their opponents in a game?
Because I know there's been no hitters.
Well, yeah, but that's different too.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like that, I don't know how you're going to be able to phrase it to where it'll know specifically, like this person.
Okay, so there's been one person.
Okay, I knew it was going to be less than 5.
He threw right-handed too.
Okay.
Nesio, Pittsburgh, 1952, May 13th. Is the only pitcher to ever do so in 9 endings.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. So if you strip it to the true definition of a no-hitter, then the no-hitter is way harder.
Way fucking hard.
Now, I still
How many punt returns have we seen? How many punt returns have we seen our whole life?
There's been a handful.
I've seen a lot.
Yeah.
Are we counting punt returns and kick returns?
I would say like a kickoff.
I've seen so many.
Yeah. Now
I haven't seen just a handful. I've seen so many.
Yeah.
I can pull up a highlight reel every return that's ever been done, and it's probably gonna be like an hour long.
Yeah. So I'm still going with the no hitter. Whether or not it's the true definition of a no hitter or as long as no bases were scored, I'm still going with that one because I just feel like it's. I don't know. I don't want to say it's easier. I mean, obviously the question is it's harder, but
also you got to remember like pitchers change throughout the game.
Yeah.
Like this was when there was one pitcher and that was it. Well, maybe like somebody has not struck out one like a no hitter, but he only played like
3 or 4 innings.
And like 3 or 4 endings, Yeah. So like maybe there is a lot more, but I still think it's way harder.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that one. All right. Well, because we're talking about baseball there. Okay, I'm going to paint you a scenario.
Paint it.
Okay. So, you get $10 million up front. Okay? But, do you remember the video, Randy Johnson, the pitcher, where he throws the ball and he hits the bird and the bird explodes?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you get $10 million up front. But, if you accept it, prime, immortal Randy Johnson will hunt you down every single year that you're alive and throw a pitch at you. You don't know when it's happening, where it's going to come from, but to make it a little bit easier, the hit will be non-lethal. So if he drills you in the head with the 100-mile-an-hour fastball, you will not die.
It's just gonna hurt.
It's just gonna hurt immensely.
Like a bitch.
Yeah.
Won't give you any kind of issues or anything like that.
No, you won't receive like life ending. It like you're gonna be sore, bruised, broken tooth, broken bone.
Oh, broken tooth.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Depending.
Well,
so
I got that $10 million to fix it.
Exactly right. So, but that's a stipulation. You accept the $10 million, and once a year, one day, one pitch, Randy Johnson never dies. He'll come and find you, and you don't know when it is.
What about like on our wedding or something? Like, what if we're standing up there?
You're shit out of luck.
Getting married.
You're shit out of luck.
Does anybody object? Me.
Fucking gets drilled.
Do we get knocked out?
Depends on where he hits you. Yeah, if he hits you in the head, your ass is getting knocked out.
Okay.
Maybe like if he hits your hand, like it could result in a broken hand.
I mean, $10 million, I could always do another wedding.
I'm just thinking because it's once a year, it's $10 million. I feel like if someone is responsible enough with money, you can make that $10 million and make more money. So like it's going to set you up really good. And at that point, dude, I'm just going to invest in like super dope body armor and just wear it 365. Like
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm taking the $10 million. You bet your ass I'm taking the $10 million.
Well, I got one for you too. Okay, so I got one for you. Okay. You get we'll keep it $10 million. You get $10 million for the rest of your life.
Yes.
A snail is gonna follow you, and his main goal is to kill you. You can't stop him. He can't be killed. If you travel overseas, he'll still go through the water and everything. He moves the same speed the whole time. And if he touches you, you die a horrible, painful death. The rest of your life.
See, now that's a good question.
Stopped. You can't put him in a box. You can't do anything. There's no way to stop him. It's so scary.
When you think about it, you would think, like, I don't know, it would be an easy thing. Like, yeah, for sure, because it's a snail. But on the odd chance that the day that he finds you, you're sleeping.
Yeah.
You know? Like, or the day that he finds you, you're on an airplane traveling, and that motherfucker's in the plane with you. Like...
Bro, imagine you're, like, in Italy or something, and then the whole crowd parts, and it's the fucking snail just coming up. You're like you're just somewhere, you're just eating, like enjoying yourself, drinking champagne, and the crowd parts. It's the fucking snail just coming. You're just like, oh my god.
Now, I think I would still take the money because once again, it's $10 million. Once again, there's got to be some sort of device I can buy that's going to track that motherfucker.
So or at least I would first off, I would let him find me, and then I would move and maybe stand 10 feet away and time how long it takes for him to get to me. Because then I could times that by how many miles or how many yards are in a mile and stuff, and then make the distance perfect. Know how long. So I would have a house in Hawaii and a house in California. Fly back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's say it takes them 10 years to get to me. Boom, I'm flying back 10 years later.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid to turn around.
Yeah, I would take the money.
Okay. Now you'll get $200 million. Every year gets a little faster. Not extremely faster, but he just gets a little faster.
For $200 million.
Yeah.
I love that scenario. He gets a little bit faster.
A little bit faster.
I'm just imagining by the time I'm 80, it's just gonna be like, zoom past.
He'll never get that fast though. Like at some point he'll move like, but like not like extremely faster. But every year he gets a little faster.
Yeah, because I mean, even at that, I just feel like by the time I get to the point where I'm not able to walk fast, it's my time to go anyways.
Yeah.
And at that point, like I'm I'm not gonna have the money Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking the 200 bill. I'm doing it. I let that motherfucker get a little faster each time. As long as that motherfucker's not going like turbo, like. Because that'd be I just hear him like spinning his wheels down the street. It just flies over.
Help me, motherfucker.
Like, fuck. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one. I like that one.
That's a good one, right? Yeah.
Okay. Now this one I just recently saw on TikTok, but I think it's funny as fuck. So, would you rather fight a chicken every time you get in your car, or fight an orangutan once a year with a sword? I think the biggest question stems, do I have the sword or does the orangutan have the sword?
Yeah,
because that's completely different.
Yeah,
if I'm the one with the sword, I think I'm going to take my chances with the orangutan. Because I just feel like the chicken is going to be super annoying, and on the odd chance that I get my throat slit by a chicken, what a shitty way to die. You know? Oh, how did Jacob die? He got attacked by a chicken on day 2.
Wait, so what's the chicken scenario, though?
Every time you get in your car, you have to fight it. I get in my car at least 3 times, maybe 4 times a day.
So, like, when you go to work and when you come home from work or when you have to go to the store, what if I get a bike?
Okay, same scenario. When you enter a vehicle, even if you get on a bus, you're going to be like Peter Griffin and that big-ass chicken.
The big chicken.
But it's not going to be a big chicken. It's going to be a normal chicken. Like, I think I'm going orangutan, dude.
Ooh, but an orangutan? Fools are fucking...
Bro, you just got to keep your distance.
I've seen videos where, like, orangutans have taken bullets and have still came at fools.
Well... I'm going to pull every classic movie scenario where that motherfucker jumps up and I hold the sword like this and just let it land on me.
But can a sword actually penetrate a fucking orangutan? Because if bullets
I'm
can't
sure after a period
penetrate,
of time it can.
It's one time.
Because you got to think, like, the bullet, it's going at a... Now that I'm saying it out loud, I just sound fucking retarded. But the bullet is going at a super high velocity rate, whereas, like, a sword is, like, going for a cut, not, like, a penetration, so to speak. I just feel... Oh, take a drink, Brooklyn.
Oh. Don't stuff carrots in your mouth. Do one at a time.
Yeah, because, dude, I just feel like, I mean, fucking Ian.
What
he said I can penetrate an orangutan. Oh, fuck me. Oh, shit. Yeah, dude, I really just feel like the sword will be able to cut an orangutan. It really has to. I'm going with the orangutan once a year. Because at least I can prepare and I can train. Whereas, like...
Do we know when it is? Or is it random?
It'll be random, but you'll get a notification like an hour before it happens. It's not... It won't... Like, you're not going to be hit with the element of surprise.
Hey, boss, I gotta leave early. I gotta go fight this fucking orangutan.
I gotta go fight this fucker.
Fucking fun. Do we get anything out of it, or just that's it?
That's it.
Nothing out of it?
Nothing out of it. But I just feel like with the chicken, dude, it's gonna be an annoyance thing. You have to do it every single time you get in a vehicle.
When I was... Okay, so here's a super funny... I'll answer the question, but here's a super funny fucking thing that used to happen to me when I was younger. So... We used to have chickens and shit. we had this fucking rooster. And this fool, because I would leave to like go to the bus, because they would like pick me up like at the end of our driveway pretty much. I lived like at the end of a street. I'd get up to go out every fucking time. And this was when I was in like second, third, or like third, fourth, and fifth grade. Sixth grade, this fool finally died.
Basically, we eat the same size as the chicken.
Yeah. No, actually, when I was like that age, I was as tall as I am now. Everyone thought I was going to be really tall, but I ended up... So,
stop growing.
For all you people who don't know how tall I am, I'm like 5'3", 5'4". I was 5'3", 5'4" in like 4th grade. Everyone thought I was going to be tall as shit. Nope. He would fucking always attack me so I've already lived that part. I'd fucking have to go, and I just fucking see him running. I'd be like, fuck! It came to a point where my grandpa would have to come outside with like a fucking, like with a rake and fucking hit this shit. I was like, why don't we kill this fucking chicken? Like, he's gonna kill me one day. Grandpa just wouldn't kill him.
But so just think about that. And every single time you get in a vehicle,
annoying.
You have to fight it. And that's what I'm saying, dude. It's going to be annoying. At least with an orangutan, you have an entire year of preparation. And you can hone your sword skills and your fighting abilities. And
become Snake Eyes.
I'm just saying, dude. I mean, at that point in time, I feel like you're going to have enough training with the sword.
What kind of sword are we using?
It's got to be like it's got to be, I don't know, the definition of a sword. At least, what, 4 or 5 feet of blade?
No, I understand that. But are we using like a Spartan sword?
You can use whatever sword you want.
Whatever
sword you want, but you get a sword.
Fuck, I guess I might do the orangutan thing too.
Yeah, see?
See, fuck,
you don't want to be pestered,
bro.
every single time, every single day. Because it's not just like a once a year kind of scenario, dude. It's every single day. Like I get in my car to go to work, to go to lunch, to come back from lunch, to go back home. Like that's 4 fucking times a day that I gotta fight a fucking chicken, dude. I'm not doing it because there's gonna be one day where I just slip up and that fucking chicken's gonna kill me.
There's more chance for you to die with a chicken. Although it's really hard for a chicken honest to kill you.
I mean, you heard them fighting chickens with I mean, I'm just saying, dude. There's as small as it may be, that's all it takes. Me coming out my car and I, trip and fall and then he's on my face. Like I'm not taking that chance. I'll take my chance once a year with an orangutan.
First year is gonna be fucking tough.
But it's gonna get easier.
But you could die the first year.
And I'm thinking, dude, okay. If I'm gracious, 4 times a day.
Okay. It's 4 more times.
That's almost 1,500 times that I have to kill a chicken. 1,500 chickens. 1,460. That's how many times that I would have to fight a chicken. And that's not including the random days where I do, 6 times. Or shopping, or go to the mall, or go to different places. Ian said he'd rather die to an orangutan over a chicken.
Yeah,
You're damn right. What's this game? No, we're just kind of throwing out scenarios. What would we rather do? So basically the scenario was you have to fight a chicken every single time that you get in a vehicle, or you get to fight an orangutan once a year with the sword. Now we already established we're the ones with the sword. Because if it's an orangutan with the sword, I'm taking my chances with the chickens.
Oh, imagine having to fight that fool.
Bro, I will not imagine it. I will fucking fight chickens from here on out 4 times a day. Because that's a scary sight.
Oh, God, yeah, that's horrible.
You imagine you get the notification like, hey, the orangutan's 1 hour away from you, and then you see this motherfucker swinging into your building with a goddamn sword, holding onto a vine, and just fucking... I would just die. I would not move.
You're at Walmart or Target, you just...
fucking comes down from the ceiling. Bro, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the orangutan had the sword, I'm fighting chickens. If we're the ones with the swords, I'm fighting the orangutan because there's a better chance that I don't just give up and be like, fuck it.
How big is this orangutan?
It's like a full size orangutan.
Dude, those are fucking big, bro. Do you know how big a...
Yes, I know how big. Bro, you're not going to change my mind with this. We get a sword. What more do you want? What more do you want?
Orangutan.
Full-grown male orangutan.
Full grown. I hate when they do it in like not like
They don't give you
nations
what
I'm
you
used
asked
to.
for. Just say the language
be
that
up
you're used to.
No, what's it called? Denominations.
Oh.
So like when they use like kilograms and shit. 110 to 200 pounds or 1 to 5 feet. Oh, I would fucking beat the shit out of orangutan. I thought they got big as shit.
You're thinking of the Jungle Book.
Yeah, okay, wait, let's see if a female's bigger, because sometimes females are way fucking bigger.
Wait, so what was the...
I'll beat the shit out of all those orangutans. Fuck yeah, I'm taking the orangutan.
What was it, like 200
The most
pounds?
up to 200 pounds, and like the big, like it can be like my height.
Oh, I'm fucking
I'll-
smashing that orangutan once a
I'll
year with the sword.
smash- Bro,
I have to go bare hands.
I was thinking they could get fucking huge. Like a gorilla. Like fighting a gorilla, I'm taking the chicken all fucking
Oh
day.
yeah, dude, I'm not fucking fighting a gorilla.
But because I swore inside what is it? Fucking Rise of Planet of the Apes. Wasn't that fucking orangutan huge?
Yeah, but that's fucking
I
a
guess
movie.
That's not a real. I thought, but like.
Did you look up for the right thing?
Yeah.
Let's see.
How big is a full-grown
Is a
male and female orangutan?
full-grown orangutan? Pretty sure I spelled that wrong. I did not, but I spelled fucking grown wrong. Oh, I spelled orangutan right and grown wrong. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, what motherfucker? Yeah, dude, I'm taking that orangutan every
taking
single
that
goddamn
fucking
day. Is there a different
every
species of orangutan?
Is there? How large?
Because I'm looking at orangutan right now. That motherfucker fat.
In the wild, they can get up to 110 to 220 pounds at the most.
They can weigh up to 300. See, this is where they can reach a height of 5 feet and have an 8-foot arm wingspan, though.
Oh, the fool's just swinging.
That motherfucker. So, Ian, yes, he's not that big, but when you turn the lights off, he is big.
Nah, I'm taking that orangutan.
Yeah, I'm still taking the orangutan, dude. You can't. You
Taking
can't.
it just for the challenge.
Yeah, you're not changing my mind on that one.
I come home with his head on me.
I'm fucking. Oh, we gotta take a drink. There's Brooklyn.
She made me this.
Oh.
And it's so cute.
It is. Here, go play.
I'm gonna put it on this.
You gonna put it on my desk?
And it's gonna be so
Why don't you take it with you? Because I know you're gonna come back in for it.
You can take it.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, that 8-foot arm span is pretty scary, though.
It's
pretty scary.
Oh,
Okay, go play.
Yeah, I'm still taking
Yeah.
my chances with the orangutan. I'm not
Taking the
straying away from
orangutan.
that. Okay.
You got another one?
Yeah. So, you get a power. Okay, it's like you get a superpower.
Okay.
But that superpower comes with a side effect. Now, I get to choose your side effect. You get to choose my side effect. Okay? So what superpower would you want? And then I'll tell you the side effect afterwards.
I want teleportation.
Okay?
I feel like you can get yourself out of any scenario. You're drowning, boom. You're on fire, boom. Or like there's a fire, boom. Don't want to pay gas money, boom. And I can avoid the chicken.
Okay, so you get teleportation. But you can only teleport when you're sleeping.
Oh, fucking sucks. Wake up.
Wake up somewhere else.
Then I gotta walk back. That sucks, dude. That's horrible. Alright, well, what's yours then?
I gotta go with flying.
Every year your dick gets smaller. Every time you fly, your dick gets smaller.
So after 3 trips, it's non-existent.
Every time you fly, it gets smaller. A centimeter or an inch? Centimeter, right?
Yeah.
Centimeter. So every time you fly, your dick gets a centimeter smaller.
I'm fine with that.
Fine with that?
I'm fine with that.
You're only gonna be able, how many centimeters are in an inch?
The public education system failed me because I do not know. I do not remember.
So it's like 12. Oh, 2.5.
Well, it's going to get small real quick.
So you got what? 6 flights in you?
Good 6 flights in me.
Good 6 flights. But you can travel as far as you want, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Just every time.
You know, the good thing about, like, with your teleporting thing is even if you're drowning in a worst case scenario, when you start to go in and out of consciousness, you'll at least teleport out of that.
Yeah, you'll teleport. Into another...
I was going to say you teleport to another body of water.
I go from the ocean to the pool.
Oh, fuck. All right. One last question. We'll wrap it up. You will get $100 million. But you have to fight one of a main character from like a TV show. Who are you fighting?
Does it have to be like any TV show?
Any TV show, but it has to be one of the main characters. I'm going Big Bang Theory, Sheldon. I'm fucking mopping the floor with Sheldon.
Ah, that's a good one. I'm going... Ooh.
You're like, I'm going Dwight Schrute. Because I like a challenge.
I'm going... Wait, TV show, yeah?
Yeah, TV show.
Okay. Oh, God. Schrute. Bears. Beats. Battlestar Galactica. God, you took actually probably one of the best ones. The easiest ones. We have to beat them.
Yeah, you have to win the fight. Yeah.
Oh.
You have to win the fight to get the money.
Oh my god. Look, that's pretty hard. You took like the really good... I'm trying to think of like TV shows I watch.
You're like Arrow, Flash, Batman.
Shit.
Damn it.
Casey Jones. Luke Cage. Punisher. I'm fighting Max from George Lopez. I'm beating the brakes off that fool. Fucking nerd. I'm kicking his ass.
Break the brakes off the.
Can I pick what season? Or is this gotta be... Because if I can pick the season, I'm picking season 1. I'll fuck that little 5-year-old.
No. Nah.
The latest season.
I mean, yeah, the latest season.
Still kicking that fool's ass. Full skinny brace face fuck. I'll fuck him up. There we go.
This is a good one.
It's a good one, right?
This is a good one. All right, man. Next Wednesday,
Next Wednesday.
I will turn this into a podcast. Throw that up there.
Yeah.
And then live every Wednesday.
Live every Wednesday.
Where's my mouse? I can't find it. There it is. All right, man.
Bye, man.
Till next time.